This is a new satirical horror comedy starring Brandon Routh and Mena Suvari, where there's this ick coming up out of ground in this town, and Brandon Routh is trying to fight back against it. And this movie contains one of the greatest movie soundtracks of all time, if you're into Zero's pop punk. Ick was like a greatest hits playlist for me for the Zeros of just songs I absolutely love. Legitimately, as someone that loves that era of pop punk, just in power pop, every song in this movie, every needle drop was like, it's this song too. They got this one as well. Yes, this is awesome. And the whole movie is just needle drops catered to people with my musical taste. So essentially, as I said before, it's like a satirical horror comedy where it is just intentionally lambasting popular culture. So, and I'm going to use the popular vernacular here, so don't read any into this. The first half of the movie absolutely roasts certain like woke activist teenagers that use way over the top language. They're offended by everything, and it just roasts this one character for being ridiculous in how sensitive they are to everything without even knowing what they're saying. The middle of the movie roasts people's reaction to COVID. And so whichever side you're on, different directions, like it's mashing on everybody's toes about things. Like it's very much social satire while being in a, this ick invasion, almost a little, there's also an invasion of the body snatchers side to it, horror movie with that sort of stuff in it. And also kind of has a little bit more character work to it, where Brandon Routh is formerly the coolest guy in high school, and now he's kind of like a loser teacher that never left the town, never found love, still pining over his high school romance. And what I'm about to say isn't really a spoiler. This is revealed very early in the movie, but he's trying to figure out if the daughter of his high school sweetheart is his daughter. And that, like I said, that's not a spoiler. That's very early in the movie. That's revealed to be something they're trying to figure out. And so there's a little bit more character work in it. It does lose a little bit of scene once the outbreak fully kind of happens, where it, instead of like living in the momentum of there's an outbreak and people are trying to survive, it pauses to do the social satire and the COVID commentary. And it feels like the movie slams on its brakes in order to roast over the top reactions to people to COVID and how people refuse to do any sort of protocols at all. To roast that, it's like it sabotages credibility for the plot of the movie. And so it didn't fully work for me. It is a lot of fun. The soundtrack is great. And when it works, it really worked for me, in particular as social satire. And just fun to see Brandon Routh in a movie like this.